even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now, Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Greetings.
Huh? Never mind. I thought there was something fishy going on.
There now.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Al dente's Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward! Go! Show what you're made of!
Quick! Go! Quick! Go!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Audentes fortuna juvat! We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Burgov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
What does he have to gain?
That's what we have to work out. But sometimes gaining something is less important than not losing what you have. We should be able to agree on that.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Burgov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaromir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaromir. Sir Otto von Burgov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Halzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We've got an honoured guestwork, so don't all be shy. Good Invite to him see to ya. play if he finds himself at a loose end.
Cheers.
At least he'll show you how your
Hope you
betters
have an
play.
uneventful shift.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertul, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
You're
love
the
to have a
kind
game.
master.
Glad
Huh?
to hear
What?
it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the hill one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all.
Are you being cautious?
But now to the important
cowardly?
business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Burghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Burghoff have?
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to. That's why we're here.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaramir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Burghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
If there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaromir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
You were right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready? Let him have it, Michael.
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
Whack him! Whack him!
Michael is one of the best fighters around.
Glory to the House of Nibber!
I could watch this all day. Fight for us, Michael.
Glory to the House of Nibber!
Good.
The good name of Lord Yaromir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capon's too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
You're bleeding. Do you need some help? Greetings. Do you need something?
It's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Oh, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk. day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later.
Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. That's why I'm here, in fact. You knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
Surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Berghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were Cumans, and they fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed, but we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery, so I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor, and if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
When's the last time I ate something? Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going in today.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Hold on. Michael said something different. He said Sir Yaramir inherited them from some deceased relatives.
Aye, that's right. Aye, that was it. We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir Jerome, Yaramir, got the others from his kin. Aye, that's how it was.
Right. I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir, maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area, it would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabokov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle and you can get cracking.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks. Quick. Quick! Ja! Ja! Go! Ja! Go! Ja! Go! Keep it up! Quick! Ja! Go! Just a bit further. Ja! 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 Go! Go! Go!
Praise God. Leave that door alone, will you?
At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Hey! You're not allowed here! I see those ears do indeed work.
What's this about? I've got work to do. Hold on. I know you from somewhere, don't I? Bollocks. You've got me mixed up with someone. I don't know you from Adam. No, I'm serious. I've seen you somewhere before. Aye? Where was that, then? Quite recently. By Rock Tower Pond, wasn't it? No, I haven't been to see the herb woman in ages. I never said anything about any herb woman. Aye, you said Rock Tower Pond, and that's where the herb woman lives, so that's why it came to mind. That old herb woman. People go to her for ointments and that, you know? Anyway, I've got work to do. Hunting. That's right. I have to go hunting. If I don't bring a hare for supper, my lord will skin me alive.
Farewell, good sir.
I'd bet Sir Radzig's sword I've seen that good-for-nothing before somewhere. Sakra. That's the fella who was sniffing about at the herb woman's place. What's he doing here, though?
I'm sorry.
Good day. Sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood.
Feed the pigs. Weed the veg.
Thanks for the herbs. And the rest.
I've got this pretty...
Hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Nice, as it should be.
And do you have the badge for it?
Ah. How about
Let's play. You're a pleasure to play against. Do me the honor of another game.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. What a throw! That's quite an art. These ones here. Kurva! Bloody dice. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Good to see you.
What? Oh, come on! Good game, friend. The money's yours.
You're a pleasure to play against. Do me the honor of another game.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
Any idea what that was? I'll go then. Where do you think you're going?
Good lord. That's some ammunition stockpile. A The Lord here doesn't leave anything to chance.
Who goes there? Do you want me to arrest you? Leave that door be.
I thought I closed it.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trusky. Time to get back in the saddle. Get ready to leave, Henry. Lord von Bergov is expecting us. It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here.
I've plenty of time to find you. Come to take a look at the ramparts. Who opens this?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
We're supposed to be close, huh?
I'll find you. Don't you worry.
Excellent! My favourite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
Give me a moment.
Henry.
Please.
All right. But make it... And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business. Not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trosky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
There's that lunatic! Come on then, let's sort this out!
We can work this out.
Have you got some... Now cough up...
Sorry. Suppose...
all right.
Feed the pigs. Read the bed.
What's that? Eh? Clear off, you mutt. What?
Heel.
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? I reckon your place is by your lord's side and not here. Don't you think?
Who's... Eh? Clear off, you mutt.
That's what I thought.
Sit and stay.
God be with you, sir. I hope you won't want for anything here,
It seems like
or
your
find it too
fun's
dull.
over.
If you need
Your lord's
anything,
waiting for
Michael
you.
will sort you out.
Huh?
Did I imagine it? What? Huh? Huh? What?
I'm here.
At last. Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Berghoff.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yadomiri sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
Sir, after our company was attacked by the pond, we hid at a herb-woman's place. Armed men came looking for us there the next day. One of them was holed up in Nebokov. As soon as he saw me, he made himself scarce.
That is a very serious accusation. We will question Sir Yaromir's men about it as soon as they arrive. Is that all?
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. Sir Yadomir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, Henry, you have convinced me. It seems something serious is going on at Nabokov. And we will have to get to the bottom of it, which we might be able to do surprisingly soon, with a bit of luck. Because we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
I heard that the Inquisition is nosing around in Troskowitz.
Well, well. I would love to know what they are looking for here. I shall task Ulrich with finding out. It is a good thing you mentioned it. The best way to judge a noble is by those who serve him. And you are reflecting very well on Lord Capon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir. What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Shit.
blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Berghoff thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
We asked first. So answer nicely, or...
Or we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Berghoff. On the gallows. Like all traitors. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Berghoff is a traitor.
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
I suppose we'll have to go harder.
Go lightly at first.
Well, you think I don't know that?
Ow!
Oh, I said lightly.
Want to try it yourself?
Huh. I didn't even feel that. Can't you do any better?
I can try.
Oh, fuck! You unwashed horse and cock!
You have a chance to save what's left of your teeth. Where is your camp?
In your mother's cunt! There's room for everyone there!
Enough! You're not going to speak to me that way, you filth! Henry! Show him what you can do with a hammer.
You don't have the balls!
We'll see. Maybe soon you won't have any.
Wait! 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 It doesn't matter anyway. You'll never get there. We made ourselves a nice little nest in Nabokov.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
I want to know now.
Kurva! Fuck! personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Then let me jog your memory.
Wait! Wait! No! All right! All right! He's with us!
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary or some other shithole. But his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk.
He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
There's nothing more I want to know.
Thank God.
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ.
Fine. I'll believe you. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out, nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I Corva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose. But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing. If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters. My innocent men.
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergoff's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergoff's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
They were our friends.
You filth.
What? Satisfied now?
I'll show you.
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Ah!
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Jesus, Henry! It looked like you were starting to enjoy torturing. I didn't like that much, to tell the truth.
We let it get a little out of hand.
We?
I mean me.
I should say so. I don't understand what got into you.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
No, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Bergoff what's really going on with Samin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.